Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome to Season 4 of ByteSize, the show where I review games that I have taken interest in. They have to be old, they have to be new, they just have to be something I'm interested in. And today we're going to be talking about Lethal Company, a game that has taken a lot of videos and streams by storm, one way or another. Whether it's vanilla or modded, the game has definitely left a mark, and it's only in early access, meaning that there is so much more that can potentially be added to the game that will make it either better or worse in the long run. But either way, currently, as of this recording, the game is really good, as I'll initially say. So, here's the way it works. First off, you're just a person that's got hired by the company to collect scrap for their whatever they do. And you have to meet a certain quota before the time that you're given is up. Otherwise, you're fired. That's literally it. It's very simplistic but also complex because you have many places that you can go to collect scrap, and you have many types of scrap you can look through to figure out which one is going to give you the most money. And honestly, it's brilliant for that. Also, there's a bunch of monsters that could potentially kill you. So there's that to look forward to. But all in all, it's a really good game. And just going into the usual bits, graphic-wise, it's not the best. I mean, granted, all the planets look really nice with the arid desert ones and the lush forest ones. I mean, they're not the best. They're not like the most advanced or the most robust with how they're designed and all that. In fact, it looks like something out of a PlayStation game for the most part. But it really does get the job done. Like, the outside is very nice, and then the interiors are very interesting. Like, you have either like an inside of a warehouse looking place, and then at random you can get this place that looks like it's from a house or something, like a manor, and it's crazy how that works. Like, it's all randomly generated, so it's like you never know what you're going to be going into. Like, each seed produces like different results of like the loot, the monsters, the overall placement of stuff even outside. Like, if there's going to be rocks standing in the way of the entrance, or if there's going to be like different objects near the entrance or far away in the entrance, or if there's going to be like a whole maze and all that, or if the room where the power is right close by or in the back. You know, all kinds of stuff that could be factors into when the seed is made. It's all brilliant, and I enjoy it. And that's technically a mechanic. It's like a roguelike. Speaking of mechanics, the whole thing relies on E. And I don't mean the things you use. Like, obviously, if you're going to use a flashlight, you use the left mouse button to activate it. If you need to use, like, say, a shovel to hit something, you use the left mouse button. But most things that you need to interact with rely on E. If you need to open a door, E. If you need to pick up an object, E. If you need to freaking launch the ship or land the ship or open stuff up, E. All of this is that while you're exploring the randomly generated dungeons, you have only 4 slots to collect the scrap that you're looking for. And that means you can collect either 4 small ones, 3 small and a big one, or a mix of the two. Like, if you're only able to find one big one, you can just take it outside. It basically makes you have to be mindful of what you're carrying, especially if you're deciding to take in a shovel or a flashlight, at least for vanilla. If you're doing a modded version, you can get mods that allow you to have special slots for the walkie-talkie and the flashlight, so you don't have to worry about them taking up space in the main 4. So you at least get like 1 extra slot for it. I don't think there's a slot for the shovel yet that's been developed, but those are the best 2. I mean, and it kind of makes sense. Now, in terms of the monsters, you also have to be mindful of them, because several of them can be beaten. You just have to be able to make it work that way. For instance, there is this one monster called the Thumper. It is this big behemoth of a creature that stomps around on the floor, and once it sees you, it will go after you. Like, slow at first, but after a while it'll start speeding up and start biting at you once it reaches you. And essentially, the way to beat that one is that you have to jump on a railing, let it come to you, and from the railing, if you have a shovel, you smack it with it. It takes at least up to 4 hits to kill it, from what I've seen. and that usually just takes care of it. So if you can do that, then you're golden. Same goes for, say, the spiders that you'll find and various other creatures you'll find. Some of them need a little more to take care of, but I'll leave it to you to discover that. Now, there's nothing really much that can be done with them in terms of mods. Like, you can't make it easier for yourself or anything, but you could make it that they look like Freddy Fazbear in terms of design and all that, or some other property that, you know, to make it silly and all that. All in all, I will say this game is really good, and I would definitely recommend getting it. It's crazy because it's only in early access, which means there is so much more potential for what it could be. Like, new monsters could be added, new items could be put in, new worlds, new everything could just be added in, and we've only gotten this like a couple months ago. It is a brilliant game, and I definitely would recommend getting it. If you want to check it out, it is available on Steam for $9.99. Otherwise, it is available on the following consoles, if any, at the price as you can see, which should still be $9.99. But either way, with all that said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider a like, favoriting, and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. Hit the bell so you know the next time a new video comes up. And check me out on Twitch, where I stream art and other things, such as, say, Sea of Stars at the time of this recording, as I'm doing. But with all that said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!